Hey y'all, this is Nigeria, and I'm back today on my day 2 of my content challenge. So this is day 2, and I'm welcoming you back to Sacred Self-Care with Nigeria, a place for you to learn how to increase your energy, take better care of yourself so you can feel your best, eliminate stress, and have more energy to do the things that you deserve and desire. So I am out here in nature, as y'all can see, okay, one of my favorite places to be, and I hope that you guys are enjoying yourself. I hope that you're having a wonderful week. I'm out here in Florida, okay, so it's really warm and it's humid and it's hot, but it's beautiful nonetheless. I love summer, but I think my favorite season is probably spring, because it's like not too hot, not too cold, like right in between. But I'm definitely looking forward to hitting up a couple of beaches this summer, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so day 2 of my content challenge. So I want to talk about one of my current sacred self-care practices. So it's summertime, you know, most of us, when summertime hits, you know, we're trying to get summertime fine. We go to the gym, we working out, you know, doing everything that we want to do to look good. But for me, I think that this was a really good time for me to start a detox. And typically when I do detoxing is something I do every year. It's like an annual thing that I do. And for those of you that are not familiar with a detox is basically just any type of practice that you do, any type of cleanse that you do to eliminate toxins. So we live in this world where we're always accumulating toxins. A lot of it actually can come through our food, but also the environment, the smoke in the air, you know, not breathing well, not digesting our food well. So even if you eat healthy like I do, you can still accumulate toxins, and you do still accumulate toxins every year. So I love doing a annual detox. Really and truly, I have a, you know, my regimen that I do, but then, you know, part of it is like just my regular regimen, and I like, you know, routines and rituals. I just like that because I'm a Capricorn, so I have that earth energy and I like those routines. So that works for me. But also, you know, there's like an intuitive aspect to it where, you know, sometimes it's like stuff is just happening and I'm getting signs from my body that tells me it's time to do something a little bit different, you know? So this was definitely one of those times. Typically what I like to do is I do like a fertility cleanse, you know, so it's really good like for your womb space, if you're a woman, you know, to cleanse excess hormones and estrogen, you know, that whole area. There's actually a lot of wonderful herbs that you can try for that. So I'm not recommending that, but I'm just letting y'all know what I do, okay? So that's really important for women, for sure. Typically when I would do my womb cleanse, it's like a 2-part cleanse, and the first part is like just to cleanse your liver, because that's the organ that helps to process a lot of the excess hormones and toxins. And a lot of times when we're drinking so much and eating all this bad food, our liver gets overworked. So, you know, the first part of my normal fertility cleanse is what I would call it. It's typically like a liver cleanse, and then the second part is like you taking herbs for your womb. So generally that's what I would do. But this time around, I decided to actually do something a little bit different because, you know, I don't know why, but I actually have not done a detox the way I normally would do it. I have not actually done one in an entire year, okay? Like, I'm kind of ashamed to say that for me, because I have my own standard. But, you know, I eat well, and I have other things that I do that help me with that process anyway. But nonetheless, so because I haven't done one for a while, I decided that I was going to do something a little bit more deeper, a little bit more intense. So this time around, I'm actually doing a full body detox. And so it's basically like there's a ton of different detoxes that you can do. You know, it just depends on where you are in your journey. It depends on what it is that you need. And the one that I'm doing, actually, I usually do mine with herbs. You know, I love herbs. So it's usually like herbs and food. And like I said, there's a ton of ways you can do it. But the full body detox that I'm doing, so it's like a formula that helps to like cleanse every single component of your body. You know, you have like your liver, your gallbladder, you know, reproductive system, your lymphatic system, your cardiovascular system. So it's like a six, it's like these little bottles. It's like 6 of these that helps to cleanse like all the different major systems of your body. And so I'm taking these, I think it's like 21 days. I haven't even really been keeping track, honestly, because I'm just taking them every day, and then once they're gone, then I'll just be done. But I think it's like 21 days. It might actually be 30 days, but I have to take these every day. Okay, and so I'm doing that along with mostly raw fruit and fruits. Okay, now I know that may sound crazy to some of y'all, especially if you are not like big on eating healthy and whatnot. So I eat a plant-based vegan diet, and I've been doing plant-based for a while now, but it was definitely a journey. I did not start out like this. I did not grow up eating like this at all. So there was a time in my life where I couldn't even imagine eating this way, you know. But that just shows me like how much I've grown, because I'm at this point now where it's like doing a cleanse, doing a detox is like super easy for me. It's not even like, it's not really a big shift in my life, since I already eat, you know, very healthy. I eat a very healthy plant-based diet. So it's not like a huge shift for me, but it's what I'm doing is like mostly fruits, mostly raw, you know, and then I do a few cooked foods, you know, in between. But it's going well, you know, it's going well. And the interesting thing though for me is like, normally, like when I first started detoxing, I noticed like every time I do it, you know, it's different every time, obviously. But like when I first started detoxing, like the symptoms that I would experience, like the positive symptoms, were different than they are now. Because it's like, as you progress on your journey, on your wellness journey, it's like you get mentally stronger, but then your body and your energy system also adjust as well. So like years ago when I first started eating healthy, you know, like back in the day when I could just do like a 3-day cleanse, and that was like a really big deal for me, you know, I would see little positive improvements over time. Like, you know, my mind was sharper, it was less brain fog, I just felt lighter in my body. And now that I eat like that on a regular basis, I kind of look for different things, you know, in terms of my positive symptoms. So I don't feel, so far I really don't feel like any immediate changes with, you know, the work that the detox that I'm doing right now. It's mostly, I think for me, because I do this often, I think that kind of just let me know that I probably need to like level up on my energy practices, you know, like some deep breathing, because I do, you know, I eat well, and then I do my regular meditation on a daily basis, and then I have other practices and stuff. So I don't feel like a huge change, but like I said, that was just a sign for me that, okay, it's time to kind of level up in other ways. So the deep breathing is something that I'm really doing. You know, I'm still incorporating more water into my diet as well. You know, that's something that's like really simple and very underestimated, I mean, because like you'll be surprised at how much difference, you know, it makes in your life when you start drinking more water. Like seriously, even simple stuff like that really does make a difference. So going back to that and just being more mindful about that has definitely been helpful as well. And then I'm doing like dandelion tea. So that's something else that's really good for your liver. You know, like bitter stuff, very good for your liver. Again, I'm not necessarily giving you guys suggestions. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. So, you know, this is just like a really good practice for me. And it's great for the summertime. It's great for the springtime. This time of year actually is a really great time to just generally eat lighter foods. You know, like if you ever considered wanting to even try raw foods, this is like a great time. And it's not even as difficult as you think it is. There's like a lot of really dope chefs out here that have some great recipes for raw foods. And you could always do something simple like a smoothie or whatever, because technically that's considered raw food. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. That's my current self-care practice. I'm detoxing my body, getting ready for some new energy upgrades, getting ready for some new transformational experiences. And for me, you know, my wellness practices always, they go hand in hand with everything else that I'm doing in my life. So right now I'm manifesting some really important things in my life, and so it's really necessary for me to be clear-headed, for me to just, for my energy to just be lighter. You know, that's really important for me as well. And so yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing. So I want to know, you know, what are you guys up to? What are you guys into this summer? Do you have any goals for this summer? Do you have anything that you would like to try? I was actually considering doing like a simple juice cleanse. If anybody's interested, definitely let me know, because I could offer that to you guys, you know, as a free gift. I have a ton of goodies that I could share with y'all, okay? But I need to know, what kind of things do you guys want to learn or know about? So, you know, my background is in wellness coaching. I studied at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, so I could teach about, you know, healthy eating, mindful eating, eating for energy, of course, becoming a sacred self-caring woman, and all the different habits and mindsets around that, increasing your energy. That is the kind of stuff that I'm going to be talking about. But let me know in the comments below, what is one of your summer goals? Are you trying to hit the gym? You want to try a detox? What are y'all up to for the summer? Let me know so that I can see how we can actually support one another. And maybe I can do like a simple challenge if you guys are interested, and we can go from there. So I'll see you tomorrow on my day 3 of my content challenge. Bye.